Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, friends and colleagues from across the world. Today we have a very special guest for our second session, PODINAR today, Dr. Bill Williams. Welcome to the show, Dr. Williams.
Good morning. How are you today? Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Everybody around the world.
People know you as an author, the 10-day, $10,000 a day dentist, 10K dentist, and many other projects that you have done. You've been in the community for over 4 decades. I've known you personally. I've followed your work in the 15 years I've been in clinical practice, and everything that comes out of you is good as gold. And before we get into this very unique special opportunity we are creating for our colleagues across the entire world, I wanted to kind of let people get an idea of who you are by reading your bio off. Basically, Dr. Bill Williams founded Solstice Dental Advisors and the 10K a Day Dentist podcast. He's a director of the 5M Mastermind, where dentists learn to be $10,000 a day producers and how to market and manage multi-million-dollar practices. Over 45 years in practice, he has been a noted international speaker, business coach, #1 best-selling author, and clinician, and still maintains a thriving practice in Suwanee, Georgia. He's a master of both the AGD and the ICCMO, a Small Business Person of the Year in 2005, and received the Ron Lamb Award from the Christian Dental Society as the Outstanding Missions Dentist in North America in 2007. He's a certified Gorilla Marketing Instructor and is certified in BioDent's Ultra Tooth Implant System. Dr. Lazaroff, sure. Most recently, he has thought about Ogma Bone Appetite, with Dr. Yahav as the founder there, and redox signaling in dentistry for Wisdom Dental Study and Smiles at Sea Cruise in Havana, Cuba, at the annual ICCMO conference in Kansas City, and the medical physicians and dentists in Da Nang and Hanoi, Vietnam, where he has participated in various activities. What a career you have had, Doctor, and still going. Thank you for what you do for dentistry.
It's a fun time to be alive in dentistry. Certainly, this is a different year than any year we've had in the past, but I keep finding new things to do, new challenges, and 2020 is probably going to be the most significant year in our lives, as you'll find out in the next hour.
Yes, and we approached you. Your congratulations on being elected top 100 doctor, the doctor top 100. And we are very honored to have you amongst 99 other colleagues for this class of this 21. But we approached you last year, and discussions we have had with you was that a lot of us are practicing, and yeah, we might have disability insurance, which pays us a fraction of what we can actually make, and they'll find every which way not to pay us if you do go disabled. We have retirement accounts that we use. We have some residual income. Some of us go into real estate, and others don't have a clue what to do. We have a decent income, but the minute that stops, as you know, a business not operating for 3-4 weeks is a belly up. And then our lives and families get devastated, and we cannot maintain our quality of life with the income that we have through other means. So I approached you and said, hey, Dr. Williams, can we create a system where our colleagues and doctors can generate residual income for themselves and actually create a retirement? You went out, months later you came back and said, hey, doc, I got something here. I got something big. And I looked into it. I loved it. Let's start with what is ONPASSIVE and what invitation-only scenario can we offer for our doctors to benefit from artificial intelligence, the biggest operation we're currently aware of on the internet.
So ONPASSIVE is an IT company that is fixing to launch, and there's a unique opportunity right now because we're taking founders in, which are special positions. And when you look at people that found companies like Bill Gates and his buddies, Elon Musk and his buddies, if you've got an inner circle of people who are on the inside, then you have a distinct advantage. And if you know what's coming and you know that you could ride that horse around the track, you're going to be pretty well off. But if you could ride it around every year residually, just keep having that money come in, you don't have a horse, you have a unicorn. A unicorn that is in terms it's worth $1 billion as a company. And so we have something in front of us that will be a $3.5 to $4 billion company at the launching point. So it'll start off as a unicorn, and we'll see where it goes. It'll probably be a super unicorn, $100 billion company within a year or two.
Yes, I mean, it's mind-boggling as to how many solutions they have managed out of a massive building in divisions and automation and AI and everything that you could possibly imagine in one hub. This is exciting times. Can you start telling us what this is, what the product is, so our audience understands what we're doing here?
Yeah, if you had to, I'll explain it more in detail as we go through a little presentation PowerPoint. But if you look at the product line, we're going to have everything you need to do business online available. It's automated, it's done for you systems. And the main thing about it is it applies to every business out there, dental offices, any medical office, any type of business, any home business. It's applicable to everybody. So everybody on the planet will be a customer eventually. And so that's why by invitation only, you could be a founder, not a customer. You can be a founder and take advantage of all the customers who will be coming in later.
Wow. And ONPASSIVE.
It is the total internet solution, as we're going to describe very vividly in just a minute.
Excellent. So a comprehensive solution for all sectors utilizing artificial intelligence. And we are in the founding round of it, which you're going to explain a little bit more in detail. Why do you think doctors need this, or why do you think business people need this solution?
Well, we're going to show that you can use it in your business to double your business, so that will always help everybody. Everybody wants to be busier, have better clients and customers, patients. You want to lower your overhead, lower your costs. So we all want that. But more than that, we want a separate income center that works without us having to do anything. And this is the reason people should really be looking at it, not to enhance their current business, but to have this as a side gig that runs without having to do anything at all.
I see.
It's enough income generation potential here to take care of your family, your children, your grandchildren. It will not cease. This will be a permanent income solution for the family from now on.
From the family, yes, that's what we are looking for our colleagues as we're trying to empower them with countless products and services and ideas and knowledge and information. We at the Global Summits Institute thought this was a great idea. It's a very simple scenario to get started. If you guys see that URL that Dr. Williams has on the lower right, the trim URL that you spell accordingly, and I'll also put that into the side. You click on that and you'll be able to register and get in as a founder, which is quite a bit exciting. It's very, very inexpensive to get in now. I think it's like $100 or something like that. And I personally signed up a while ago. Bill is in there, and our dream team members are coming in, and we'll expand this accordingly. But Bill, with that said, I think it's better if you do the presentation, and we all listen. And after that is done, we can ask questions and create other answers for our colleagues. But go ahead. Yeah, there you go. You're full screen. You shall have the floor, Doctor.
All right. Welcome, everybody. And we're going to talk about artificial intelligence, the disruptive technology, and how we're going to apply business, how we're going to apply that to our daily lives. And, being in the same sphere of influence that all of you are across the world as doctors, we have a special opportunity to interface with a lot of people. And so the particular program I'm going to describe to you works extremely well when you're an influencer. And so if you have people that look up to you and follow your lead, then this can work very well for you. So there's two ways we're going to be talking about this working. I enjoyed working with Keanu Shaw many times with our podcast, peer-to-peer, and 10K a day cast. It was an honor to be in the top 100 group last year, talking about the 10K a day dentist concepts and how to build the perfect day. But this is really far, far more lucrative for you to do than the practice of dentistry or medicine. So let that sink in. What we're going to talk about in the next hour could be much more lucrative than being a doctor. trimurl.co/global summits. You need to have that written down and just go to that later on. The question I ask is, how can this webinar right now be worth $10 million to you and your dental practice? How can that happen? Well, I'm going to show you in the next 30 minutes how that's going to happen. Here's my first bold prediction for 2021. Dentists will be able to save $5,000 or more per month in overhead. Dentists will be able to achieve 100% increase in the number of new patients if they want new patients. Some people have enough, they don't need more, but if you're one of the few that needs more new patients, then this is going to solve that issue. I believe I can show you a definite way to increase your profitability 25% more than you are profitable right now. If you're already running 75% overhead and 25% profit, we'll knock it down to 50-50. You'll have increased time off. You won't have to work as hard to get those numbers. And it all happens if you become a founder in the ONPASSIVE technology. So we have a new paradigm, a shift that's called ONPASSIVE. You remember when there was this change from going to the movie theater to renting blockbusters, video. And you remember when it changed over to CDs, buy a CD set for movies. And then you remember when Netflix came on, the big change. Everybody going to the movies and start watching things at home on Netflix. Well, that kind of paradigm shift is just right now happening on the on. So everything is going away from downloading software, and it's going to be in the cloud. So I'm going to show you some things today about ONPASSIVE, who's in charge, what the products are, why they're needed, the opportunity that's currently available. It's very limited time offer, by the way. Our founder positions are not going to be available, but for a couple of weeks, very short time. The benefits to you and the founder opportunity. So what is ONPASSIVE? It's a real company with offices in Florida. The home office is in Orlando, Florida. 2 or 3 buildings in Hyderabad, India, and Bangalore, India, where all the technicians are housed, all the software engineers and HR people. So it's a real internet business, brick and mortar assets. They have about 600 programmers and tech engineers working right now, and they'll be scaling up to 1,000 by the end of this year, 2,000 by the end of next year. Online marketing business solutions was what it started as when it was begun its development about 2.5 years ago. And over that 2.5 years, they metamorphosized into a total internet solution, not just online marketing. So they had a growth phase that went from 10,000 to 20,000 to 40,000. And I heard about it in March of 2020. Another dentist shared this with me. And I go, sounds interesting. I want to learn how to market my practice better. I think I'll join. And so I got into it, not knowing anything about it other than the fact that it would help my marketing and could help my practice that way. As soon as I saw it in detail, I go, oh, this is much, much bigger. And since I got in March 2020, 300,000 people have joined because of this powerful growth factor that we have right now. This is the growth chart, and you can see over a period of 2 years how it's grown. We're in accelerated growth right now, right before launch. We'll have over 400,000 members before launch, which will be pretty unique. I don't think too many or any company's ever done that in the world. So what I want to do is show you the slogan that we go by, CATMO. This is the founder, Ash Mafar. CATMO means complete digital solution. Everything you need online in the cloud, automated with artificial intelligence backbone. So every product is new, made from the ground up, not borrowed from somebody else using old technology. This is all brand new technology. Things that weren't available a year or two ago were built into this. And it generates targeted traffic, targeted to whatever business you have, dentistry, medicine, chiropractic, tire sales, jewelry, doesn't matter. It's targeted traffic based on artificial intelligence, searching the internet for some extremely important information about your clients and your patients, what they believe, think, do, so that you get the right traffic that is sourced to your business, and they're going to be qualified people. All this happens, and you make money when this targeted traffic gets sent to your business or to the business, which I'll describe in a minute. That business will be ONPASSIVE. So Ash Mafar has been in the internet business for 20 years online, and he's got a master's in information technology and e-commerce. He's been around the block many times, and he's very solid. I know him personally, and I talk to him every week. So what I want you to know is this is a guy that's on the same level as Elon Musk, Bill Gates, all the guys that you've heard about who started big companies. This guy is right up there with them in his brain power. Smart guy. Now, I'm on the leadership council myself. We have an international group of 30-something leaders from 25 countries around the world: India, Canada, Philippines, Spain, UK, South Africa. All over the globe, people are represented on the leadership council. And so we make policy and we make suggestions of how to improve this whole situation, the products and the company. So I just wanted to show you, last week or two, we had a first big meeting of the Indian section where they had the Leadership Council of India get together and have a big presentation. So it's kind of a coming out party for ONPASSIVE because we're fixing to launch in December, which is this month. Now, the ecosystem, what is it that we have? What are these products about? There's over 50, and they all come under one umbrella, and they're all made to work together, and they're all made by the same company so that they're integrated, and they all use the artificial intelligence. Here's a real important key. They're all to be had for one price. You're going to bundle all these together in one big price. Now, the big price you might think is going to be prohibitive, but it's going to be far cheaper than anything else that's on the market, maybe 10 times cheaper than anything else on the market. And if you bundle them all together, you'll see why. We got a couple of slides on the bundling. How is ONPASSIVE going to help you? Well, everything they do is 100% automated. So you don't really have to do anything if you don't know anything about tech, high-tech stuff, internet stuff. It'll do it for you. It's going to advertise your business for you. It's going to market for you. It's going to sign up your customers and patients for you. And it's all hands-free, and success is 100% guaranteed. So you're going to have guaranteed traffic with guaranteed signups and guaranteed success. Kind of like getting in the car, a self-driving car, and you go to work every day in the same car, pay attention to it, you just get in and go. Same thing with ONPASSIVE as far as the artificial intelligence is going to just take over and go everywhere it needs to go without you having to think about it. So let's talk about some of the products themselves. Online training. what system do most people have for online training? A lot of us are familiar in dentistry with Kajabi or ClickFunnels, maybe Homeroom. These kind of things that we use for online training are going to be included in the ecosystem, all for one low price. You know how much you pay for Kajabi every month or ClickFunnels every month? Well, your monthly fee goes away when you're a founder. You don't have a monthly fee. What about HRM, human resource management? If you've ever been involved in running a business, you may know about PeopleSoft, TurboTax, QuickBooks, and payroll. So all these things are included. You're going to have an HRM system built into ONPASSIVE that takes care of all those kinds of things to run a business, run your HR, to hire people, manage their records, manage their taxes, manage their books. What about webinar platforms? Well, we all know about Zoom, we know about Teams, about GoToMeeting, and there's many others. And so if you look at the top 3 or 4 of those I mentioned, they do billions of dollars of business per year. Well, our webinar platform, which I'll describe a little bit later, is better than any of theirs, and it's included. So you're not paying the big fees. Bulk IP tracking, funding. Crowdfunding is interesting. You know, Kickstarter, GoFundMe, AngelList, and Indiegogo, all these crowdfundings where you're setting up ways to fund different projects. This is all included. We have one that's called Oh Bless, and you can bless others by giving them money to different missions and charities. You can set up your own if you have a project, if you have a good cause you want to set up a fund for. That's kind of interesting. Now, what are the products going to be named? They have an O in front of all of them, typically. So we have Academy, which is the teaching module. And we talked about maybe Kajabi or ClickFunnels, but what about some of the bigger ones you've heard of? Talent, Absorb, Deceive, MindFlash, and Litmos are some of the ones that come to mind. If you're in the teaching area and you want to purchase some of these things, they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to purchase. You may have monthly subscription cost $400 or $500 if you're doing some large scale. Well, in Academy, you're going to be able to have an unlimited number of students. You're going to have unlimited amount of income producing properties inside that if you want to, or you can make it free. You can teach in Academy. You can say that everybody from kindergarten through do their coursework through Academy. There'll be thousands, hundreds of thousands of courses available. Many of them for free, many of them you pay for. But the backbone, the platform itself is going to be included for free as part of the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. Let's go down to ONET. ONET's kind of interesting. It's a rescue, and I'll talk about it more in detail, but it's going to rescue you from some of the problems with social media that we have right now. OMail. OMail could be something like Gmail or Yahoo Mail, something that's going to be distinct and different and better than any of those. OConnect is going to the thing that really sets it apart right off the bat from anything else, because everybody's using Zoom right now, or Team, or GoToMeeting, or Webinar Jam. And so what we're using now is pretty good, but OConnect's going to be better. So we'll be talking about that in more detail. How about OWallet? You've heard of PayPal, Cash App, Apple Pay, Google Wallet, Venmo, right? Well, OWallet's going to compete in that same space, and you'll be able to send money and do things with this, including digital currencies, including things that aren't available on some of these other apps. Oh My Life is going to be very interesting. I just bring that one up to you because it's like your own personal Google for your own life. Think about that. Can you search your life and understand your life? You will with Oh My Life. Let's go back to ONET, because it's going to replace a couple of things, be better additions. Think about the problems we have with Facebook right now, or YouTube right now. There's a lot of people that are worried about, complaining about censorship, and people using these, in certain ways. Well, ONET is going to be like a combination of YouTube, Facebook, and Snagit. Snagit is a program to capture media, and you can capture audio or video, text, and you can do things with it and put it up online. So ONET is going to be a new, huge new YouTube, Facebook type of a product. The one I mentioned that'll take the place of Zoom is called OConnect, and it's all included in the process of being a member of ONPASSIVE, right? Just a little bit of fact about Zoom. They boosted their sales during the pandemic bit, and their revenue went out the top of the scale. They did 338 million in February, March, and that 3 month as the pandemic got started. Their valuation, they did an IPO back in 2019 early, and they came on the market at 16 billion. I think it's 16, I can't read it. And then it goes up to 129 billion by this time, in a year later. And so it all was benefited by the pandemic and how many people started using Zoom. Well, I'm here to tell you, Zoom cost, when you start using anything more than a half an hour, and anytime you're using more than 20 or 50 viewers, your cost are, well, if we had 5,000 on Zoom, which we have every week when we're showing this ONPASSIVE to people, we have 5,000 and we max out. And if we want to go to the next level, it's 10,000, and we have to pay a couple of $1,000s more. Well, that adds up. There are some companies that pay over $1 million a year just to use Zoom. Well, in ONPASSIVE, our OConnect is included, is unlimited amount of students, unlimited amount of visitors, unlimited amount of attendees to OConnect call. Just like Zoom is unlimited, you can have as many as 100,000. You don't pay any more than you do if you're doing it with one person. Very significant. So here's my bold prediction. Number 2, OConnect will be the majority of people in the world will be using OConnect by 2022. And many of the companies that are around now will not be in business or will have a minor market share. Put that down as bold prediction number 2. There are other products in the group that are going to take place of other things. I use Camtasia all the time to do my video editing. And when I do my podcast, I'll edit the audio and the video with Camtasia. I pay a fee every year to upgrade it. And, just have to keep paying more and more every year. Snagit is one of the products from the Camtasia group. TechSmith is the one that makes Camtasia and Snagit. And so with Snagit, you can capture the screen capture. Well, OCapture is one of our programs in ONPASSIVE, and OCapture will do 10 times more than Snagit. And we will be capturing audio, video, text editing, adding script on top of video, much more. It'll also do something very unique. It'll capture it and it'll put it up on the web under a website that's your own website, your own URL, and you'll be able to send it to somebody immediately. All that's done by the click of a button. You don't have to download it. You don't have to start doing a whole bunch of stuff in different programs. Then you upload it to the web. All of it's done for you in one product, one place. So I could go on and on about every product. I just picked a few out. But we have a whole ecosystem that does all the advertising, has marketplace, we can sell stuff. We have screen capture. We have a GoDaddy system to get your domain names created, hosted. We have IP trackers, mass marketing campaigns, virtual funnels, Trim URL, which is like Bitly. staff manager, which is the one that's a human resource manager. So there's a lot of them. They're all based on artificial intelligence. And it's only the beginning. These are 50, but every year we're going to come out with another group. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so there is no limit to how much. If we need it, we're going to build it. That's one of our slogans. If there's something that the members want, we're going to build it. And it's going to all be included. All the future products are all included in the same price. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about artificial intelligence and just how it might affect dentistry and how it might go in and change a few things for any business. So first of all, we're going to have cyber-based, AI-based cybersecurity and in protection of our website and our information that goes. We have some very astute people working on cybersecurity in our behalf with the virtual private network as part of our system. So you're not on the line, open up to every hacker. We're going to be very secure. We have some smartphone apps that will blow your mind. And one of them's called OPAL. And it is, to me, going to give Siri and Alexa and a few of these other friends of ours a run for their money. We build and host websites, all automatic. We deliver content, targeted traffic, and get quality leads for any business with artificial intelligence. So if you dig a little deeper into the targeted traffic, you're going to have the ability to have social media posts done for you that are intelligent, and you don't have to have a human even work with them. You're going to have daily funnels, which will drive traffic to your business every day, a new funnel, new traffic. You're going to have AI-based chat bots. The chat bots are going to have text and voice, and they're going to be able to answer questions, and then at a specific time, they're going to be able to transfer over to a human when there's a need. And so this is a smart chatbot. These marketing campaigns, targeted traffic campaigns, are going to have the ability to be interactively tracked. The campaigns will have their attributions understood. The ones doing better will be increased. The ones that are not doing so good with lesser ROI will be decreased. And so this will all happen automatically with artificial intelligence. You'll not have to do it. You'll not have to decide what's working. It's just going to work for you. And you're going to have lead scores and lead engagement that actually lets you track. You'll be able to see which things are working better, and you'll be able to understand it. But the bottom line for me is I don't have to think about it. It's going to happen automatically. It's done for you. So the key that I said when we first started out was, how can this webinar be worth over $10 million to you in your dental practice? And so I highlighted you and I highlighted your dental practice, because really there's two roads to take. You know, the road less traveled. Robert Frost came up with the poem, The Road Less Traveled. And you can do either road or you can do both. And that's the thing I want to make sure everybody understands. This can benefit your practice, your business, any business, but it can also benefit you personally. And so I want to dig into that a little bit, because as a Go founder for a limited time, by invitation only, you can become a founder. And the Global Institute, the Global Summit Group, the top 100 doctors and all our friends in medicine and dentistry that we talk to, can be invited to be founders for a couple of weeks, perhaps a month. And so it's time to really look at this and know that the limited time offer is something to make a move on if it's interesting to you, because it's not going to be available once we launch. Revolutionary Breakthrough Compensation Plan is phenomenal. It's more phenomenal than what I call a diploma from being a dental student, graduate, or a medical school graduate. It's a phenomenal opportunity. Look at this with me. I just put this together as a kind of a potential summary of what could happen. What is the potential income for a Go founder to earn in 1 to 5 years without doing anything. So if you take 90% of the 1 billion customers in the first year that we're going to get, which is 100 million customers without the GoFounder doing anything beyond launching his or her position as the company, it will help you get 3 customers, because GoFounders is going to be self-funded and self-fulfilled by the company. If you're a founder, they're going to put people in your group. And so you get 3 in your group, in your organization, the business will be on autopilot with artificial intelligence. It'll market itself, in other words. We talked a lot about how it markets a dental practice. Well, it's also going to market its own 50 products to your website. If you're a founder, you'll have a website that will be branded to you, any name you want, and it will build a base of customers that are using ONPASSIVE tools. And so in 5 years, this is the example that we're teaching, and this is actually the conservative example. If you do nothing, then your income the first year could be $43,000. By the second year, your income is growing passively, and it's $350,000. If you go the third year, $674,000. Fourth year, $1,400,000. $2 million by the second year, fifth year rather. So these things happen by you doing nothing. Now, if you do something, it'll be bigger. It'll be bigger. And my prediction is it'll go 2 years faster to the goal if you do something. Now, let's go another level and say, this is not only good for your practice, you should get one for your practice, of course, so profit can flow into the practice. But you could also get a position for yourself, or one for each of your children or your spouse. So you can purchase multiple positions. And what I do is I teach people to build a family dynasty using artificial intelligence. This disruptive technology, where you're basically putting it on autopilot to build a position for you, is going to produce residual income ad infinitum. All you have to do is just be in. And I'm in it to, if I am in it already, I'm going to win, because it's going to be automatic. As Kira said, it's $97 to get started. In soft launch times, it'll be going up to $149. So I'm saying right now, it's $7 to get in right now. When we go to soft launch, which is testing, beta testing for some of the financial and some of the traffic modes, which we're going to go into in a few days or weeks now, when that soft launch starts, we'll go up to $149. And so then that'll be the fee to get in. So right now it is $97. If you don't want to be in it, once you look at it, you're 100% guaranteed money back. So don't let this be a financial decision whether you get in it or not. 97 is refundable, and that doesn't make too much difference, I know, to most of this audience. But to some people, 97 means something. I think it's important to know that there is no risk. Your money is. To become a founder in 2020 is the goal. The clock is ticking. Warren Buffett said this, he said on earnings, never depend on a single income investments to create a second source. If you create a second source of income beyond your practice, your dental practice, your medical practice, that's smart. I've done over the years. I work 1 or 2 days a week with my dental practice now after 45 years. I got residual income coming in from my books. I've got a whole bunch of different multiple sources of income coming in, but none of them compare to this one. And so I'm recommending this one above all else. You know, money on all things. Warren Buffett says, if you buy things you do not need, you'll have to sell things you do need. Christmas is coming, holidays are coming, New Year's coming, and it's very important to buy something for your family to show them that you like them still. I hope you like them. Well, I can't think of anything better than to put $100 on and put it in their stocking as a inheritance. Something my granddad did for my children. He bought Walmart stock 25 years ago when they were like 4 or 5 years old, and he gave them Walmart stock. And my two sons to be 7 years old, and it started itching them too much, and so they took the money that they had in the stock market and turned it into a race car. My sons, he purchased a race car and raced on the track for about 5 years. So he used his inheritance already from my granddad. And so sometimes, what we invest in for our children pays off in something they want later. And so you might think about that as we talk about this. Get something now that your kids are going to really enjoy down the road when it builds up. And I'm always telling people, this will college education and their first house, and probably their first Lamborghini. I'm just saying, it's going to grow bigger than Walmart stock. It does launch, the soft launch here in 2020, and the hard launch will be right at the first of the year. So the last couple of things I'm going to tell you about is Academy in more detail. When's the last time you missed an opportunity of a lifetime? Did you get the opportunity to buy Coca-Cola stock, 100 years ago? Did you have the opportunity to buy IBM 50 years ago? Did you have an opportunity to buy Apple 20 years ago? Well, here we are. We're not Elon Musk, and we're not Tesla, but we're something that might be as big. ONPASSIVE is predicted to be the fastest growing company and the fastest growing tech company within 2 years. And the product called Academy is the teaching one, where people go on and teach classes. And I know a lot of you listening are instructors and teachers around the world. And so I want to make a lasting impression on you with this bold prediction. The majority of teaching and instruction worldwide by 2022 will be on Academy. Everybody who is an instructor will need their students to be using Academy. That means that they're all going to sign up for a free trial. Everything that Academy has to offer can be used as a free trial. But eventually, when they see the ONET and the OMail and all the other programs, 50 of them, they're going to want to have it permanently. And so they're going to have a lot of interest in becoming part of it. And the way this thing will spread, it spreads virally through free trials. And if you are a founder, you'll be able to offer free trials to everybody, and you'll be able to offer the purchase of this in your group. And so everything kind of attributes to whoever recommends it down the line. So what I'm saying to you is you can't beat being a founder. There won't be an opportunity later to be a founder. You'll only be a reseller and a customer, but that's not as good as being a founder. Keanu, I've enjoyed talking with you. This is a doctor's reward for the Global Summit guys to be able to get in as a founder. This is an invitation-only thing, lasting only a couple of more weeks, and I just wanted to make this available. I'm glad you let me tell everybody up front before it was too late. I mean, this is really key that we got in early to tell everybody. And go to trimurl.co/global summits. Keep your G and your S as large cap letters when you do the spelling of that. And with that, I'm going to go back and turn this presentation off, and we can talk and chat a little bit, Keanu.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yep, can you see us?
I see it. Good job. You're there.
What a great presentation. So artificial intelligence is taking a very significant role in our lives and our businesses. As you know, things are changing. I'm seeing all kinds of AI come into microscopy, surgery, dentistry, the way we communicate. So we're very thankful for you creating this opportunity for us. You know, the only thing we fight for are doctors, and helping doctors become more business savvy by launching doctorate programs in healthcare business, by doing the Global Summits Institute, by doing the Academy of Oral Surgery, by doing the Global Implantology Institute, by doing the Global Summits Institute and the Extraction Academy, and on it goes. And we currently have 250 plus doctors that work with us in some capacity or another, and it's ever expanding into our regions and ambassadors and chairs and all of the wonderful things that our colleagues are doing for our colleagues. And this is one that you are going to be leading. Every one of our regions and ambassadors, actually our regions and chairs are leading a different project of some kind as we're bringing this all together. We have our own kind of unpassive scenario going on from all the different aspects of medicine and healthcare out there. But this one was very dear to me because everything that we have done at the Global Summits Institute has been complementary. Education tends to bring us together, and people love good education and without any barriers to trade. But particularly this one will create residual revenue outside of the things that we do. And that's very, very important for our futures and to be able to service our debts if, God forbid, something happened to us. We really appreciate it. So what can they accept? What are responsibilities once you sign up? How do you expand your influence? How do you get more doctors involved to benefit from this residual income scenario?
Well, there's a specific time period that you'll be able to get other founders in, and so all you have to do is share a link, just like I shared with you. On the screen, you saw the trim URL. There are links that are in the back office of the GoFounders, and everybody will get their own unique link. So everybody will have their own way to share. And it's basically just talking it up if you want to make it happen. I've got people in 20-something countries around the world that are working with me and building teams all around the world. And we have a group in 213 countries right now. And so one of the things you're going to find out about ONPASSIVE, very much like Global Summits, is we're very international, we're very inclusive, and we basically have a focus to serve humanity and creating a new financial model for income generation and a new financial model for equality. We're taking the basic middleman out of the picture and giving the money to everybody who joins. So Ashton Mafar, the founder, felt like he didn't want to become the world's richest man. He didn't want to follow in the footsteps of Bill Gates and all the others who kept Steve Jobs, and they did a good job by building a great company, but they kept most of the money for themselves. And Ash wanted to spread it out among hundreds of thousands of people. And so all the founders will be those people that it's shared with. And there's already 360,000, and we'll probably have 500,000 before we launch. And so it's available right now to a good number of more people. But how many more people can join in a few weeks? That's the question. And once it's closed out, and you'll have to pay it monthly as a customer if you want these products. And everybody's want these products because they're bundled and they're going to be cheap. Did I say how much they were going to be monthly? They're not going to be but a couple of $100 a month, probably. All this for a couple of $100 a month. Now
put this URL back up and.
Yeah. But if you're a founder, you don't pay monthly at all. You pay one time, you're in. So our cost is going to be $97 to get in, and maybe $200 one time. And after that, no out of pocket. So it's a benefit right now for Global Summit guys to come in and have a preferred position. I got some for all my kids and my wife and all, and I'm suggesting people look at it as building a family dynasty. Again, it can't be beat.
That's wonderful. It's quite a project, and we're really thankful for you to make this opportunity available for all of our colleagues, doctors, and friends around the world to have an opportunity at a residual income scenario for the future, and as a sort of an insurance policy.
And remember too, Kiana, if they're teachers already, they'll be able to use these platforms, and they won't have to pay for 100 or 200 people. It'll be included, and everybody will get a free trial that uses the platform to receive information. So if you want to email somebody, you want to send them a Facebook post, if you want to put them on ONET, all these different things will have free trials, and everybody that touches it will want a free trial. So the viral spreading of this is going to be a massive thing.
So
connected, they're going to be in good shape.
So where do we get started?
You can start right now. The building of the
get started once it launches the products. Are they going to be well organized in a portal?
Oh yeah.
How does that work?
They'll be well organized. They'll have tutorials in all languages. This is going to be in every language. It's going to be tutorials of how to use them. You won't need tutorials that much because it's all done for you. But for the people that want to know how to do it, there'll be tutorials.
I see.
We're going to have some use of some of the products during coming up in a few weeks, but everything will be available at the final launch. And that will be when the advertising gets really serious and you'll start driving a lot of traffic.
Lovely. That is lovely. Wonderful. So we'll get this message out to our colleagues, and hopefully they will decide to explore it. You know, I was talking to a real estate guy yesterday, a very, very successful real estate man, and he said it's sometimes mind-boggling how you create systems, exact systems to be followed to create wealth for yourself. But when you hand it to the next person, they just simply don't do it, or they don't look into it, and they don't get involved in it. I've looked into it for months. I'm very impressed. Nothing like it exists. Nowhere near it.
If you really want to get more information and you don't understand it very well, don't try to learn about it and then join us, because then it may be time out. Join it, learn about it, and I've got a YouTube channel, Dr. Bill Williams, ONPASSIVE Leader, and I've got about 30 YouTube videos I put together, and you can search my name and you can listen to all my videos, and I talk about different aspects of what's this thing about. So in more detail, if you want it, you're always welcome to email me, and I'll be glad to share with you even more details. But the key thing to me is this is a total internet solution. It's done for you, and you can't lose, but you
can't lose. That's wonderful. What, as far as you know, what is the projected exact date of launch? Do you know?
Well, they're only waiting for one thing. So the soft launch happens when that thing happens, and it has to do with just getting the certification in all 213 countries so that the money can flow in every country so that nobody gets left behind. The products are all done, the systems are all put together, and it's just a matter of getting the regulatory guys to flip the switch. So we're thinking the first flip of the switch will be in a few weeks, and then we're going to do beta testing for about 6 or so 8 weeks to make sure everything's perfect, and then we launch it to the world. Founders will be able to start using some of the products during the soft launch. Founders will be able to start earning an income during the soft launch. So there are some things you can do before the launch to the public if you're an insider. So I would invite you, to join the inner circle on that case to get a preview of what's coming.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. We love this this opportunity for our colleagues. So, Doc, we're going to put your information on the site here. You have a final message for our colleagues that you wish to relay?
I'm here to support you in building your family legacy. I'm kind of transitioning out of the business of teaching dentists to be dentists, and I'm teaching dentists to finish well. And I started that process by teaching people how to build the perfect day with the $10,000 a day concept. And, it's easy to reproduce that capability of producing 10,000 a day. But there's more to life than just producing at the dental office chair.
That's limited. I can stop any second. That's the problem with that. It can stop any second.
I want to show you how you can do 10,000 a day sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
The $10,000 a day income with ONPASSIVE is possible.
It's very exciting. So how do they get paid out? Or when
it'll be coming into a wallet. It'll be coming daily. You can take it out any time of day or night, 24/7. Whenever it hits the wallet, you can take it out. It'll be your money. You don't have to ask a bank or cash a check. It'll be in your own wallet. You can spend it with cash. You can spend it with digital currencies, crypto. A lot of ways to use the money.
I see.
Here's something fun. A lot of people around the world live off of a smaller income than we do in the United States. Per capita income in some African countries and places like Papua New Guinea in Southeast Asia, it may be $500 a year, maybe $1,000 a month. It may be some number. These people are going to be, and they already are, they're in ONPASSIVE, and they're going to totally change their country. We have like 10,000 people in Papua New Guinea who are already founders. That's going to entirely change that country, because what we predict is that people cannot spend all the money they're going to be getting from being a member of ONPASSIVE. They're going to be donating money to causes and supporting people and good causes. And 80% of the money that people get will probably be able to be spent on good causes, and 20% they'll be using it to spend personally to live on. ONPASSIVE has a heart to do a lot of good around the world. And so when you get to be a founder and you start looking inside, that's what you notice, the good heart and the good projects that are planned for the future.
Wow, lovely. So Doc, we have one question here that came in. They said they want to sign up, but they want to completely understand the system. Where would they be able to do some more research and learn more about it?
Yeah, like I say, my YouTube channels are very good. A lot of things on YouTube. Dr. Bill Williams at ONPASSIVE Leader, or ONPASSIVE Leader on YouTube. I've got about 5 or 6 other YouTube channels that I recommend to people who ask. You can always email me at drbillwilliams@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to send you a link, a more detailed video of the system. Glad to share.
I just put your YouTube channel on there, so people can go to it, and I'll do that in other areas as well, so they can get a little.
Public webinars every week also. Every day, somewhere in the world, there's a informational webinar being given. I'll be glad to share any country, any language that you want.
That is lovely. Very
Indian, Hindi, Spanish, Russian, we got them all.
fantastic. I put that in the comment section for everyone to be able to take a look at the YouTube channel and get more information. Dr. Williams, we thank you so much for your dedication and all that you do for dentistry and dentists and doctors
Sure.
around the world. And cheers with the coffee. And I had someone here somewhere. And we look forward to our next session. We perhaps should do a follow-up in a month or two for those that have signed up, so they can kind of understand where they are as a founder for ONPASSIVE, and take it from there.
Okay, thank you, Kenar.
The one good thing is it's very, very hard to duplicate because there's so many products. That's what I like about it.
Nobody will ever duplicate this. This is a unique beast. It's a unicorn company, soon to be a super unicorn. So write it down. $100 billion company in 2 years.
Wow. Very exciting. You can have a little bit of something very large, or you can have everything of nothing, as you know.
That's
very
right.
good. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your time, Dr. Williams.
See you guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.